Welcome back to Celebrity Press. You won't believe this. Remy Ma, the woman who built her empire on loyalty, strength, and overcoming the odds, has just been caught in the most jaw-dropping lie of her career. After Papoose left her, cutting all ties and walking away for good, Remy faked a pregnancy in a desperate attempt to get him back. Yes, you heard that right. She pretended she was carrying his child, thinking that the motherhood card would pull him back into her life. But Claressa Shields, Papoose's new love interest, wasn't buying it. She dug deeper, and what she found shocked everyone. Claressa exposed the ultrasound as a fraud, turning Remy's desperate play into a public disaster. Now, the internet is on fire. Fans, followers, and even celebrities are in shock. Remy tried to manipulate the situation, but Papoose's trust in her was already shattered. And this betrayal? It's the final nail in the coffin. So, how did Remy think she could get away with this? And why did Claressa step in to expose her? Keep watching because this story is about to explode in ways you never saw coming. It all started with a simple lie. After Papoose publicly walked away from Remy Ma, the world watched in disbelief. The couple that had withstood years of hardship, jail time, and scandal had suddenly shattered. Papoose had his limits, and he was done. For Remy Ma, it was like the ground had fallen from under her. A whirlwind of emotions spiraled inside her. She tried everything, every apology, every heartfelt post on social media, every late-night call. But nothing worked. He wasn't budging. He was done. Now, Remy was about to do something shocking. Desperate to repair her relationship with Papoose, she decided to play her trump card, a fake pregnancy. She announced through an emotional Instagram post that she was expecting their child. She even went as far as showing what seemed like a sonogram picture and posting it online for her followers, claiming, "I'm carrying our future." Fans went crazy. The comment sections flooded with support, praise, and emotional messages from those who were rooting for Remy and Papoose to heal their rift. But behind the scenes, not everyone was fooled. Claressa Shields, Papoose's new love interest, wasn't buying it. She had been keeping her eyes on Remy's every move, especially after Papoose started opening up to her. Their relationship had been building quietly, away from the limelight. But when Claressa saw the pregnancy announcement, she immediately suspected something was off. But here's where things take a wild turn. Claressa's suspicions weren't just gut feelings. She was a fighter, and a fighter knows when something doesn't feel right. She didn't just ignore it, she acted. She contacted an insider from Remy's close circle, someone who had access to her personal affairs. Within hours, Claressa found herself sitting with a leaked ultrasound, and the moment she saw it, she knew. It was a fake. The ultrasound wasn't just suspicious, it was crude, with errors in the date and clear signs of digital manipulation. But the biggest clue was the doctor's name. It wasn't even a real doctor. Remy had used a shady connection to create this phony image, hoping to trick Papoose into believing she was pregnant, desperate to force him back into her arms. But Claressa wasn't about to let her manipulate his emotions like this. Claressa's next move? Expose it. With a single text to Papoose, Claressa dropped the bombshell. Remy's ultrasound is a fake. Don't fall for her games. Papoose didn't believe it at first. Why would Remy go that far? He thought he'd seen it all. She had already broken his heart once. And now this? The truth finally came out. Papoose started doing his own digging. He went through every detail of the so-called pregnancy announcement. And the more he looked, the more shocking the situation became. He reached out to an old friend, a trusted doctor, who quickly verified that no records existed for the sonogram Remy had shown to the public. His suspicions were confirmed. It was all a lie. But what made the situation worse? Remy wasn't just lying to him. She was lying to the public, to their fans, to everyone who had ever believed in their relationship. Papoose's reaction? Cold. Furious. But the most surprising part of all was the silence that followed. For days, he didn't post. No statements. No comment. The world waited for his reaction, but he wasn't giving her the satisfaction. He had made up his mind. Remy's move didn't just backfire. It crushed any remaining trust Papoose had in her. And for him, that was the end. But just when we thought the situation couldn't get any messier, a new video surfaced. Just when we thought it was over, this happened. A leaked video surfaced online. It was grainy, taken from someone's phone. But Remy was clearly visible, and in the footage, she was talking to someone on the phone. Her voice was shaking with desperation. "If I can just get him back, I'll do whatever it takes. I need him. I'm pregnant. I'll make him believe it. I'll make him want me again. I just need him back." The video was hard to watch. Fans were left wondering, how far would Remy go to get back Papoose? But wait, it gets worse. Papoose saw the video. After Papoose saw the leaked video, the world waited with bated breath. Fans, media outlets, and even friends of the couple were all wondering, what would he do next? Remy had gone too far this time. She'd pushed him beyond the point of no return, or so it seemed. But just when everyone thought he'd given up completely, Papoose did something no one saw coming. Instead of reacting immediately, Papoose stayed silent. For days, he posted nothing on social media. No tweets, no posts, no responses to the flood of messages he was getting. It seemed like he was retreating from the world, but behind the scenes, he was planning his next move. During this time, Papoose called in a trusted ally, Fat Joe. Fat Joe, a close friend and longtime collaborator of Papoose, had been in the shadows since the couple split. Fat Joe was a known figure in the hip-hop world, and his silence spoke volumes. But now he was involved. The two met at a private location, away from prying eyes, and began discussing their options. Papoose wasn't just hurt, he was humiliated. He knew the public was watching, and he knew Remy's attempt to manipulate the situation was now becoming a full-blown spectacle. And that's when Papoose decided it was time to turn the tables. Fat Joe told him straight up, "You can't let her walk all over you, Pap. The world knows you've been loyal. But this is a new level of betrayal. You've got to expose it all. Let the world know exactly who she is." So Papoose did just that. He released a public statement, not an angry rant, but a calm and calculated message that sent shockwaves through the industry. He wrote, "You can fake a lot of things in life, but you can't fake loyalty. Remy and I shared a bond, a deep love. But this isn't love. This is manipulation. I gave my all, and she took it, only to lie about something as serious as this. There's no turning back from this. This isn't just about me. It's about respect. And I have none left for her." The world went silent. Fans were left in disbelief. His calm, measured response contrasted sharply with the chaos Remy had caused. But this wasn't the end. This was Papoose's first step in reclaiming control. Now, just as Papoose started his quiet campaign to regain his dignity, Claressa Shields, the woman who had been supporting him from the sidelines, stepped forward with a revelation of her own. Claressa, who had already been the victim of Remy's lies, was done staying quiet. On Instagram, Claressa posted a cryptic message with a photo of herself looking fierce and unapologetic. "When you do right by people, they still turn on you. But I'm built differently. I don't back down." The caption spoke volumes. It was more than just a message of empowerment. It was a direct response to Remy's attempt to sabotage their relationship. Claressa wasn't going to sit idly by while Remy tried to tear everything apart. She was in Papoose's corner, and she was ready to expose the truth. A few hours later, Claressa went live on Instagram. Her face was calm, but her words were sharp and deliberate. "Listen, I'm not here to get in the middle of anyone's mess. But what's happening is wrong. I saw the ultrasound. It's fake. I knew it when I saw it, and I couldn't let Remy keep doing this. The truth needed to come out." Boom. Just like that, Claressa tore down the final illusion Remy had tried to create. Papoose was listening, and the world was watching. Claressa's involvement didn't just clear the air, it solidified her place as the one standing by Papoose, not Remy. By now, Remy Ma's public image was in tatters. Fans were questioning everything they'd ever known about her. How could someone so powerful, so successful, fall so far? Her social media posts were becoming more frantic by the day. But this time, Remy didn't have the same public support she was used to. In one final act of desperation, Remy tried to go live again, begging Papoose for forgiveness. She showed up on Instagram, tears in her eyes, with a desperate plea. "I did this for us. I need you to believe me. This was never about anyone but you. I love you, Pap. I always have. Please don't let this be the end of us." Her words fell flat. Fans flooded the comments with skepticism and anger. Some were still holding out hope for a reconciliation, but for most, it was too little, too late. Even as she poured her heart out, the damage was already done. Papoose didn't respond to her live video. Instead, he released a final statement that sent shockwaves through the entire hip-hop community. "There is no going back after betrayal. I don't need any more fake apologies. This chapter of my life is over." After Papoose made his final decision to cut Remy Ma out of his life, the public fallout was swift and unforgiving. He had made it clear there was no going back, no room for redemption. But what came next wasn't just a personal loss for Remy. It was a full-blown public spectacle that shook the entertainment world to its core. While Remy's emotional breakdowns and public apologies continued, Papoose went silent. But this silence wasn't weakness, it was strategy. Behind the scenes, he was preparing for the battle that was about to unfold. He wasn't just going to let Remy's lies taint his reputation. Papoose, ever the tactician, consulted his legal team and quietly began the process of legally separating their assets. But it didn't stop there. Reports soon surfaced that Papoose was seeking a legal injunction against Remy Ma, one that would prevent her from speaking about their relationship in the media for the foreseeable future. It wasn't just about money. It was about protecting his peace. In an exclusive interview with a close friend of Papoose, the insider revealed, Papoose wants to move forward with his life. He's done with the drama, but he's also protecting his future. If she wants to destroy her career, that's on her. But he's not going to let her drag him down with her. This legal move wasn't just a personal decision. It was Papoose reclaiming control of his narrative. With Papoose making his legal moves, Remy was left with little to no room to maneuver. Her career was spiraling, her public image was shattered, and the weight of the scandal was starting to settle in. So, Remy made her next move, one that shocked everyone who had followed her rise from the beginning. She released a tell-all interview. In a sit-down with a major news outlet, Remy detailed her side of the story. With tears streaming down her face, she spoke openly about the pressure she felt to keep her family together and how she felt like she was losing control over her life. "I love him. I love him more than anything in this world," she cried. "But I did what I had to do to get him back. I thought I could fix it, but I never realized how much I'd already broken." But as soon as the interview aired, the backlash was swift and unforgiving. Fans flooded the comments, some calling her manipulative, while others accused her of trying to play the victim. The most shocking reaction? Papoose himself remained silent during the interview, refusing to even acknowledge her public apology. It was as though he was already over it, and the world could see it. He was done. As Remy's public apology started to lose its impact, a new bombshell dropped. A leaked recording of a conversation between Remy and one of her closest friends. The recording exposed something no one had expected. "I never meant for it to go this far. I just wanted him to love me again. I had to fake it. I couldn't lose him. But now it's too late. I've lost everything." This recording shattered the remaining illusion of sincerity in Remy's apology. Her confession, in her own words, revealed that her pregnancy was a scheme all along. She didn't just lie to Papoose. She lied to her fans, her followers, and the public. The internet went wild. Remy Ma's career was effectively over. No amount of media apologies could undo the damage caused by her own words. Fans who once praised her strength now felt betrayed by the woman they had admired for so long. And for Papoose, this was the final confirmation that he had made the right decision to walk away. After the recording leaked, Papoose stayed out of the public eye, letting the media chaos unfold without him. He was done. There was no point in continuing the drama. He had his peace back, and for the first time in a long time, he could breathe without the weight of betrayal hanging over his head. But Remy Ma's world was falling apart. With her career in freefall, the once untouchable rapper started retreating from the spotlight. Her Instagram posts became sparse, and her once vibrant social media presence faded into obscurity. Sources close to her said that Remy was seeking therapy, not just for the emotional toll of the breakup, but for the deep sense of shame that came from the public backlash. Friends of hers say she was distraught but unwilling to face the reality of her actions. "She has no one left," a source close to Remy said. "Papoose is gone, and even the industry has turned their back on her. She thought she could fix everything, but now she's completely alone." As Remy continues to spiral, Papoose's life is moving on, and Claressa Shields is right by his side. The couple has been spotted together in public, smiling, holding hands, and looking stronger than ever. Rumors are swirling that Papoose and Claressa might even be considering a public commitment, a relationship that could rewrite Papoose's love story. Papoose is ready to close this chapter and build something new. Claressa's support has been vital for him in this time of emotional turmoil. And despite the chaos Remy has caused, it's clear that Papoose's future is looking brighter than ever. So, what do you think? Did Remy Ma go too far this time? Or is there still hope for her redemption? Was Papoose right to cut her off? Or should he have fought harder for their love? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button because this saga isn't over. We've got more shocking updates, more jaw-dropping reveals, and even crazier twists coming soon. Stay tuned, and remember, the drama never stops.